It's 3 o'clock. You know what we do. Every Wednesday we go live, and the mission of Blue Ridge Winery is always to add value to your life. Guys, my name is Randy, and Tiff and I planted vines in the field one year, and then look what happened. Here we are, Blue Ridge Winery. I love y'all. This past weekend was so much fun. So Kathy, y'all know Kathy over here, Kathy Hurd. Kathy set up a craft fair here at the winery, and it was such a success. How many vendors were there? 34 different vendors came out. And you could basically just go on a walking shopping spree at Blue Ridge of all the best crafters in the area. Gerald, what's happening? I see you, man. Good to see you. And it was so much fun. Ken, dude, I love you, man. I love that the tour buses are back. Summertime is here. Guys, this weekend, no rain. Did you see it? No rain. I know. Let's just pray no rain. It looks like it's going to be beautiful, guys. It's going to be such, especially Saturday, right? Saturday is going to be warmer than Sunday, which is usually the other way around. So guys, join us. This could be a spectacle. And by the way, the crystal chandelier in the vineyard room is finally looking complete. We have all the crystals up. The guys hung another 550 crystals. Paula, hello. I see you, Paula. I love the hearts. So guys, today's talk, Ken, love you, dude. Today's talk, it may be one of the very best presentations I've ever written. I'm loving this because last night I started writing, and then I read it to Tiff, and she goes, "It's not good." I'm like, well, tell me how you really feel, love. She goes, yeah, you can do better than that. So I threw it all away and started over, and this came out. So Mama, I want to thank you, love, for making this happen, because holy cow. It's called How Can Your Husband Have Endless Energy? So I'm kind of talking about husbands here, you know, from a guy's perspective. If you're married, and you want your husband to have endless motivation, endless energy, be enthusiastic, positive, motivated, this is the secret. These are the answers. And I can tell you guys, I'm a guy. and I'm speaking from experience with this, because Mama uses this with me. She's the master of it. We've all watched the scene play out. It's happening on the playground. And all the little kids are out there playing, right? And the little boy sees the little girl, but he sees her in a different way for the first time ever. He thinks, wow, look at her. And he's in awe of this girl. He may be like 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, in that range, right? And for the first time, he's going, wow, look at that girl. So what does that little boy do? That little boy, what he's going to do is he's going to try to find a way to impress her. So he might walk around the playground looking for something he can do to impress the girl. And he might find a big, giant, heavy rock. And in plain sight of the girl, he'll pick the rock up over his head to display how strong he is. We've all seen this, right? The boy is looking for approval and trying to be worthy of the girl's attention. But notice that the boy got instant energy when he was attracted to the girl. Instantaneous. He was filled with energy in that moment. And picking up that rock, it wasn't a chore. It was something he wanted to do to inspire the girl to think more of him, right? It's something he wanted to do to get the attention of the girl. This is the same scene as the husband getting up at 4 a.m., driving through 2 hours of traffic, working for 10 hours, then driving 2 hours with traffic back home, just to do it to get the awe from his wife, to get the wow from his wife. It's the same scene. The same scene that's playing out on the playground is happening every day with husbands and wives. You see it? He's working to provide for his family, but he's also working to seek attention, appreciation, and to be desired. That's why he's working. The key to an exciting relationship with endless energy is to find ways to have that scene on the playground play out in different ways for 90 years. How can we make that scene play out different ways for 90 years? That's the key. And think about it. Here's how it starts. It starts with the boy wanting to get the girl's attention, right? He wants to have her notice him. But then it continues on when the girl actually does give him attention and praise. Because if the girl on the playground ignored the little boy, guess what? That little boy would give up and he won't do it again because he didn't get the feedback. And guys, I can tell you right now, there's a lot of married men, a lot of men out there that they're doing this day in and day out, and they're not getting the feedback from their wives, and they're feeling whooped. They're feeling exhausted. And all they're looking for is that attention. They're looking for the attention, just like that little boy on the playground that picks the rock up over his head and hoping that the other girl will notice him doing it and go, wow, look at him. That's all we're looking for. It's that simple, isn't it? It's simple. It's simple in the playground and it's simple in life. So here's the scenario played out even more. Let's go a few more steps into it. The boy is love struck by the girl. His body is flooded with excitement and energy. He uses that energy to impress the girl. She's impressed, and then she expresses it to the little boy, and then the cycle repeats itself. So the next step is the boy might want to be carrying little girl's books, right? Let me carry your books. And by the way, at this point in life with the little boy and the little girl, neither one of them are jaded. Neither one of them have any fear of rejection because neither one of them have been rejected. There's no fear of vulnerability because no one has been rejected yet. In other words, they're absolutely courageous in their actions, and they don't even consider how vulnerable it makes them. You get it? Andrew Neff. I love you, dude. It's good to see you, man. Andrew Neff. Did you know here at Blue Ridge, all you see at Blue Ridge, every single thing, is a symbol of my love for Tiff. Everything. It's why I work so hard on everything. It's why I planted the vines. I want to make her dreams come true. And she wants to make my dreams come true. And when I make her dreams come true, and she makes my dreams come true, life is limitless. You can accomplish anything you want because you have a never-ending bucket of energy. It just keeps getting filled up and filled up and filled up. All right, so let's go back to the playground on the scene, right? And let's play out a few more scenes. All right, so the first is the stone. Little boy picks it up over his head. The girl's impressed. And then what he'll do is he'll start to carry her books at school. And she's grateful for it. She's proud of him. She wants the world to see how great her man is. And she gives him positive feedback, which, and again, gives him the motivation to do more. So he continues on. And then he gets a job mowing lawns because he wants to buy her a birthday present. You see it? And he's working like crazy because when he gives her this present, he knows she's going to hug him tightly and tell him how wonderful he is. And she's going to say, I love you so much and I appreciate you and I'm going to treasure this forever. And he's getting the positive feedback. You see it? The response from the girl is his fuel for motivation. This is the moment he was working for because it's not about what he bought. It's about her response to it. So he continues on. Then he becomes a waiter because he wants to earn enough money to get a car. He has this image in his head where, man, if I work hard and make enough money, I can buy a car and then I can go and pick my girlfriend up and have her get in my car and we can drive down the road and she'll be so proud of me. She'll be beaming going, I am, it's just so wonderful to be with you. And he's getting the positive feedback. You see it? He has endless energy. A guy like that, he could work for 20 hours straight and never get tired because he's getting the positive feedback. Whether it's the male bowerbird building a beautiful nest for his mate, or a silverback gorilla pounding his chest, or a frog chirping at night, or it's Tom Sawyer. You all know the tourist story of Tom Sawyer. When he first sees Becky, the girl, he's in awe of her. And what is the first thing that Tom Sawyer does? He jumps up on the fence and he shows her how wonderful I can balance. He's trying to impress her. He's trying to woo her. And guess what? It works. And as long as we continue to do that with each other for a lifetime, anything's possible. You will never run out of energy. Husbands are the same way. Guys live for the moment of appreciation that they get from their wives. Whether it's a look, a kiss, a hug, a touch, a praise, her desire for him, that's what he's living for. That's what he's working for. It fills his bucket up every single day. The need to be needed, it's the greatest need there is. On the opposite end of the spectrum, nobody wants to be someone else's inconvenience. And how many times do relationships go to that where you feel like I'm just their inconvenience? And but yet they need to be needed. When a man's wife is showing him that he's needed and that she desires him, you will find a man with endless energy every day. Lisa, hey, I see you. What's happening? Diane, I see you. Diane Marshall. Good to see you, Diane. I love to see you pop up. I love the smiley face. I like that. Guys, this is the most powerful force in the world. It can create things like Blue Ridge Winery. Because I can tell you, everything you see here, it's a symbol of my love for my mama. Love for mama. Oh my gosh. I'll do anything to make that little lady happy. Right? Paula, I see you. Great topic, right? This is the most powerful force in the world. So, here it is. To all the women out there, my name is Randy. I'm going to tell you like I see it. Your man is growing into your words. Do you tear him down or you build him up? Because either way, you will get the man that you speak of. It's the way it works. Have him grow into your words. Grow, see the possibilities of him and talk to him about it. And I promise you, he'll want to make that come true more than anything. John, all is well, man. Life is so good. Oh my God. I'm going to shoot podcasts after this. I'm excited. Fondness, admiration, appreciation, initiating physical touch. This is the formula for making men feel appreciated, loved for, cared for, desired, which in turn gives him endless energy. It is that simple of a formula. It's simple, right? So can we jump to the women's side real quick? You know, being a guy, I don't understand it as clearly as I do the men. Because I feel like I got this nailed down. Because I know what motivates Randy. And I've been talking to people out there. And I'm realizing it motivates a lot of men. This is the key. They want the positive feedback from their wives. They want them to be in all of them and go, I'm so appreciative of you. You work so hard for our family. And I'm so proud to be your wife. That's what they're dying for. They're dying for it. But on the women's side, I think there's a way to make all these dreams come true too. Have you ever noticed that a lot of times women, young ladies a lot of times, they're attracted to the bad boy? You ever notice this? It's the tough guy. It's the bad boy out there. You know, Disney production studios, they get it. They get it perfectly. And they've capitalized on it. There's a reason that princesses always succeed at taming the beast. And it's the same reason why girls are attracted to the bad boy. Because the world can be dangerous and the bad boy can protect me, but I can also tame the bad boy in the process. You see it? It's every plot of every Disney movie. Think of Beauty and the Beast. It's all the same. The plot is always the same. The girl encounters the aggressive male, and then she succeeds at taming him. That's the fantasy. That's the dream come true for her. So by living like this, we can win it all. In reenacting the scene on the playground, where the little boy tries to woo the girl and impress the girl and have the girl acknowledge him, and she acknowledges him, if you can do that over and over and over, 1,000,000 times in different ways throughout a marriage, there's no limits. Because the man will always feel fulfilled and full of energy in the process. Guys live to fulfill their wives. I live to make that little redhead happy. I live to fulfill her dreams. If she drops a dream in the air, I will do anything to make that dream come true, and I will do it times 1,000. And I think most guys are the same. They really are. Most men and women can live out their fairy tales and be completely fulfilled by living like this. Women, you can tame the bad boy and all the bad boys. They can be the hero for their wives. I love you all. Thanks for being part of my life. This is one of the most fun talks I've ever done. Thanks for being here. See you guys. Bye, y'all.